Welcome back to another video. I just got off work. I'm tired and I'm about to go in the house in a minute, but I wanted y'all to listen to my homeboy. We were having a conversation, while I was at work or whatever. And he sent me this video message and I want y'all to hear it. And I completely agree with his statement. I completely agree. So I just wanted to share what he's saying in this message. He sent like two more which I haven't read, so I don't know what he gonna say. So I guess we'll find out right now. So yeah, y'all just listen up.
Complete control. COVID had nothing to do with God. It had nothing to do with we're going into a new era or a new period or time or age, like age of Aquarius, the fucking in relation to what's that shit called, horoscopes. Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, like none of that, all that shit is cap, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's simple. Our enemies are still fulfilling out their plans. And COVID was part of their plan. That ain't got shit to do with God. It is not. COVID and the system shutting down was not an act of God. It was an act of our enemies. Our enemies needed to update the matrix, so they shut down the matrix in order to update it. Just like a computer. In order for you to update a computer, you have to restart it first. It's literally that simple, bro. But again, we're coping by saying it's God. Even daylight goes so far as to say, yo, it's God shut down the world. No, our enemies shut down the matrix because they're in control of the matrix. It's another coping mechanism. This shit is really sad.
So y'all heard it straight from the horse's mouth, right? So go ahead and take that out. So the reason why he said coping, because me and him were going back and forth talking about coping, and I was making a joke, and I actually thought about making a brand, a clothing brand, or apparel or accessories with the name Cope. And I had to find an acronym because I was joking with it, because we literally are coping. We literally are collectively coping with how things are in this matrix. As you can see, no matter how aware we are of what's taking place, we talk about they're creating division and stuff like that. I mean, we talk about the blacks coming together and the whites coming together. We call that division and stuff like that. But at the same time, if it is division, how come we haven't came together yet? If y'all don't want us to be divided, then why won't we come together? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I said I was gonna draw out like some little ideas of some apparel, just for fun or whatever. Because like I said, all we do is cope. COPE, cope. And I thought of like a little design, like the CO can be on this side of the headphone and the PE can be on the other side. So that's the idea that I came up with as a joke. But at the same time, it's really serious because, like I said, we are collectively coping. We have yet to fight back. You see what I'm saying? And all we have to do is stand up, but we just not doing it. We talking about it, but we not doing it. We share all of these videos, we rant and rave, including myself, but we're not doing nothing together physically. I would literally quit my job if everybody else quit their job. But nope. We just gonna cope. So I guess coping it is. So I will be designing whenever I make time to draw out some little ideas, like some little designs or whatever. My brand is gonna be called Cope and that's going to be a capital C, capital O, capital P, capital E. And I'm going to find some words that can align with that word. Like I'm gonna make it an acronym. Like COPE stands for so and so. You see what I'm saying? I just gotta figure it out, you know, just because, you know, just for fun or whatever. So yeah, that's literally what we all are doing. No matter how rich we are, no matter what social class or social status we are at this given moment, we're literally just coping. We're dealing with the problem at hand. You see what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna run with it. I might even make a little album called Cope. And then I'm gonna rap about coping. You know, we do everything to cope in this matrix. We listen to music to cope. We play basketball to cope because we might be depressed and stuff like that. You know, we do things to cope. And the word cope, like I said before in many of my videos, cope is literally the root word of cooperate. We are cooperating with how things are. We are cooperating with the system. We are coping. So yeah. Can't get no more simple than that. We already have all of the tools we need to come together. We just haven't did it. We can literally transfer funds to and from each other and stuff like that, and we can ship stuff to each other and stuff like that. We can FaceTime. We can have hangouts and stuff like that, and we still yet to use our resources to take back the planet or take back our power or use it to activate our power that we already have. We just think we don't have it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, I agree with what my boy Lonzel was saying. He said they're basically shutting down the matrix because that's what you have to do to update it, and it's simple as that. The question is, are we going to comply with this restart or reset? I mean, we can stop it, we can control it, we can stop them from doing what they're doing, but it's just that we don't have the organization skills. I made the perfect analogy already in my past videos about like the Megazord. In order for the Megazord to take a step, everybody has to be in their position. If a certain amount of people don't move the leg, the Megazord is going to fall, and that's what we're doing. We still on the ground. we still on the ground. We still on the ground because we ain't even got up. Because we literally just waiting to see what happens. You see what I'm saying? You know, and another thing, see, I don't really know if the grid is gonna be shutting down naturally or unnaturally. Meaning, is the grid gonna get destroyed by nature itself, or like Lonzel said, is man gonna shut it down themselves and restart it? You see what I'm saying? They're doing little by little. Because it's just like a baby. You can't give a baby a full course meal. They have to do, you have to feed them little by little in small portions. And that's what they're doing. They taking the money out of people's bank accounts. They having mass shootings so they can control the get the guns out of the people's hands. They doing different small, they touching different factions of their system to see how we react, and then they go back to the drawing board. But at the end of the day, they already have their plans written out. Their plans are just being fulfilled, and it's according to us, our compliance. You see what I'm saying? So as long as we comply, it's gonna work. Their system gonna work. Individually, I mean, we can say this and that, but in reality, they still have the upper hand because they still have the money spell on everybody. You know, so that's literally the universal way of buying and receiving goods and services. You see what I'm saying? As long as they have control of the money, money is what enslaved us. The money. That's the biggest form of slavery. You literally got to do everything with involving money. Like Brother Wisdom was saying, like, we literally degrade ourselves just to get money. We degrade ourselves. We do these OnlyFans account. You see what I'm saying? We support it. We participate in it. We kill each other over it. This money. We rob each other over it. We fight over it. We debate over it. And all types of stuff. So we are completely out of line. We are completely out of pocket. And we need to stand up. That's all we got to do. But I honestly don't have an idea of how that would happen collectively without using the system that we have. Like, example, if the system was to shut down right now, I mean, the only source of information I would have access to would be my mind, or what I've already came across. You see what I'm saying? That's already stored in my being. You see what I'm saying? You know, my internal network. You see what I'm saying? That's all we're gonna have. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know any other solution than what I've already mentioned before. In fact, when I first got started my YouTube uploads with multiple videos. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. I'm about to get ready to head back in the house. And I appreciate y'all for listening and interacting with my videos or whatever. It's very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of that. So yeah, that's all I have. So with that being said, Free Thinker signing out. Peace.